done this so many times and not had these issues.
I miss things when I'm lurking. Just message me and be like, "You ready?" And I'll be like, "Okay."
Oh my god.
Do not rely on saying things to me when I am in chat. I am distracted. Okay?
Okay.
Is the lesson learned? You're never going to do this ever again?
Well, you could have, but you could have messaged me when you were ready. You could have just told me you were ready to stream.
I was ready to. What do you mean? I was here.
You never said that. All I knew was you were here. Sometimes you hear it. I'm not ready to stream.
You never asked.
I did.
Well, you asked. I didn't. Well, okay. You can't just ask and then just like. If I don't hear you, you'll get an answer.
It's fine now, Buzz. We have a whole hour to stream. Everything's fine.
No. I'm gonna be talking about this for years to come.
Oh, shut up.
I'm never gonna let go of this. It's gonna be the fucking.
You're gonna bring this up at the family dinner.
I'm gonna bring this up at the family dinner. I'm gonna fucking.
Wait, this is like the tutorial level.
I'm gonna tell your uncle that like your entire family is stinky poo-poo brain.
I gotta climb the fucking tower every time I start up the game.
Yeah, I was mentioning that the other day.
That's really obnoxious.
Arrow, yeah, I think it's fine actually. I think that you're a lazy sack of poo.
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm proud of that. Ever think about that? Fucker.
You missed the lift, Elaine.
Where is it? Oh, right there.
Elaine, you missed the lift.
Come on, Biss, leave me alone. Cut me some slack.
You're getting no slack. No slacks, no jeans.
Oh, I was supposed to fight a boss. Oh well, we'll do this first. Let me warm myself up. Wasteland.
So anyway, everybody, how you all been doing? I noticed that World of Goo got a bit bullshit.
Yeah, what'd you think of World of Goo 17?
I think it's a bit funny.
Oh, I'm sliding on a dead man. That's fucking incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty
Wait, they really just let people make games about anything back then.
I'm gonna be doing this with Ray Kroc's corpse soon. Do you think I could get in trouble for saying that?
Does his corpse even like exist at this point? Has he not just completely turned to dust by now?
I like to imagine that the evil in his heart will have decayed his bones to dust.
Like, there's always a chance of that, depending on the conditions. Like the opposite of fossilization. Oh, I'm ghost now. Wait, this is extremely Wario Land. This one in particular is extremely Wario Land.
Yeah.
Now, for once, the priest makes some amount of sense.
I like how the thing that you can only get through as a ghost is a fucking cheese grater.
Well, it's gotta be pizza themed.
I know, I just think it's funny.
It's always gotta be pizza. If it isn't pizza, it's not tower.
Okay.
Where I'm just breaking his neck over and over. He should have turned into a ghost from that one.
Anyway, I'm
pizza bones. Oh, these are the opposite of boneless pizzas.
Yeah!
They're bone-in pizzas. That's great.
I fucking love that video. Oh, great. My favorite fucking... You know what my favorite fucking part of that entire thing is?
Hmm?
Oh, can I get a... I can't remember, something like... Can I get a 12-inch pizza and a 2-liter Coke? 2-liter Coke machine broke. We still got 1 liter though. What does that mean? What do you mean the 2-liter Coke machine is broke? What does that fucking mean?
Ghost Pepino is fun.
Just make 2 1-liter Cokes. Make sure I get that shit boneless.
Oh yeah, I finished my next video this morning, by the way. Before I streamed, I finished editing the whole thing.
Yeah.
And now I can work on my next one.
Okay. What
There's two that I'm gonna... Well, is it a racing game?
Perhaps. Snaps.
I thought you hated it when people say that.
Yeah, I know, but now the dick's on the other ass.
What?
I'm now the one with my nail on the chalkboard, you know?
The dick's on the other ass?
Yeah, you heard me. You got a problem with that?
But yeah, I was gonna mention I have 2 videos already done for next month, and then 2 that I'm gonna make next month. Because I don't have the games yet that I'm planning to make the videos about. Because they're on the Switch 2, and the Switch 2 is not here yet.
The way the ghost thing works is really weird.
Is he? You get ghost peppers. Which slowly make you faster.
Wait, the ghost peppers?
Yeah, you know, like the type of pepper
I thought they were
that
like
exists.
turnips.
No, those are peppers.
I thought, but that's what turnips look like in Mario.
No, turnips are not... No, turnips are like short and squat in Mario. What are you talking about?
Well, I thought that's just because of the hitbox.
No.
Because they're like
That's why
a
they're
root
kind
and
of
a
bendy. Because they're peppers. Turnips are like... They're usually like straight.
Oh, I see.
It's
No
pizza
gay,
time.
No gay turnips.
Shut up. Go look up a turnip right now.
New insult.
Just shut the fuck up.
Your life means as much as a summer ends. You should look up a turnip right now.
What?
It's funny because when you think about it, this stage is basically about killing yourself.
And desecrating the corpses of others.
Yeah. You know, all the things that teenagers are into.
I found a secret.
I'm proud of you.
Teenagers. Oh.
You doing alright?
Maybe.
Okay, as long as you didn't get touched by the funny.
The funny?
Yeah, the
Get
funny.
dizzy?
No.
Touch funny,
That's
get dizzy?
fuzzy. No. No. No.
Are you gonna touch your funny?
I mean, we keep going over this.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm gonna have to report you to HR. You're not allowed to say these things.
Well, I'm like fucking this right now.
That's also going in the HR report.
HR report. I hate this man. Purple man thing that touches me and makes me go home.
Yeah, that's going in the HR report as well, actually. It's gonna be a really long report. It just keeps getting more elaborate.
No, don't climb the wall, Pepino! Do anything other than that. There you go.
Peppino just sort of like looking at the wall longingly. Don't do it. He's like, eh. You're like, don't do it. He's like, eh. You're like, don't. He's like, eh. and runs up the wall, and you're like, God damn it!
What's your headcanon Peppino voice? Because I think you only ever like hear him scream, right?
I don't know if I have. I mean, like, you know, I'm gonna be honest. I feel like I would accept the Vinny Vinesauce Mario impression. Like the exact same voice, just, you know, instead of same voice. If actually Vinny Vinesauce Mario spends a lot of time being disturbed. So it kind of works.
I made it.
So I feel like Peppino is like an Italian American. Like, you know,
very nice.
Like... Look at him! Look at him! I don't know though. I think if somebody presented me with like a headcan voice for Peppinus, I would like
Peppinus.
I would like give my opinion on it, but I don't think I can present one myself.
Alright, let's try this again. I got kind of close at this last time, but I was like at the end of the stream and tired.
I think the only headcanon, the only Pizza Tower headcanon voice I have is I agree with that one person who said that like Craig Charles should be the key guy. That was like best take ever. He plays Lister on Red Dwarf. I think it's Craig Charles, something like that. Craig something. It's not Daniel Craig, because that's the guy who played James Bond in Quantum of Solace Ace. I knew a kid who genuinely thought it was pronounced Quantum of Solace Ace.
Oh.
That kid was a little bit. That was the same kid who said, "Oh well, they're gonna put the DS games on PSP soon."
Wait, look at how much better I'm doing at this time. I've been taking damage even once. I'm locked the fuck in. Oops, I was.
No! Shut up! They're not doing that! They're not doing that! Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! I'm killing you. I'm compressing you into a fucking, like, 2D object. I'm ripping you to pieces. I am shoving you into a hippo's fucking asshole. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. No soon! No soon! Never, in fact. Anti-soon. Infinite amount of time. All of creation will end before this You did not ask a simple question, you...
It seemed pretty simple to me, Beth. Oops.
Yeah,
You're harassing her.
Oh, fuck, now we both have to visit HR.
You're harassing my little weirdo. My small and innocent weirdo.
HR just stands for the hippo rump. It's the same one that's just getting shoved up in a minute.
The same one my ass is getting shoved up? Is that what you said?
No, the same one Sasha is getting shoved up in a minute.
Oh, I thought you said the same one your ass is getting shoved up, but I was like, oh, I'm going in the hippo rump ass first. Oh no.
I hope you know that's now an Elena quote officially. I am going off the hippo rump ass first.
You can't leave out the oh no.
Oh. Okay.
You gotta clarify that I don't want it.
Okay.
What if Peppino showed up in the next Smash Bros?
He wouldn't. Okay, no, okay, here's a question. Okay, let's make a list. What indie characters deserve to be in Smash Bros. The most?
Me.
If you're going in the HR.
No, no, as first.
Yes.
Damn.
I'm killing you. I'm killing you. I don't care about anything else. I don't give a shit about anything else. My programmer is just, get that fucking guy right now. I'm just like... Every time I think of that, I just think of when Twitter was discussing who would win in a fight out of Tails and Metal Sonic. And there was just two flavors of joke. One of the joke was just posting that clip as Metal Sonic on the way to kill Tails. And the other one was just like wild reaction images, the caption, Metal Sonic where he opens up the 12 gigabyte zip bomb or whatever.
The 12 terabyte or 12 zeptobyte or yottabyte, that's what it is. 12 yottabyte zip bomb.
I think there might have been some clips of like Torch Chest or whatever on my PC.
Oh, my PC!
Oh, my PC! Oh,
that was perfect.
Thank you. I mashed the mute toggle.
I was gonna say, did you use push to talk for that? It was perfect. I like that he shoots out some little Pac-Mans. I mentioned that last time, I still like it.
You like it when the Pac-Man.
Yeah, I love Pac-Man. He's my favorite boy. My favorite man. Man, boy, child, man, grown man.
Yeah.
He's like a 40-year-old man at this point.
It's funny because like Pac-Man, like I don't know, it feels like character like your popular mascots tend to trend towards being young, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sonic's a teenager, Mario is now supposed to be like 25 or whatever. But Pac-Man, they're like, Pac-Man, they went in at the beginning like, yeah, Pac-Man is a middle-aged man. He has a son and a wife and a dog.
I just meant literally he's like 40 years old at this point.
I know, but I'm just saying it's funny that he's always been 40 years old.
Well, okay, and that's funny because in Pac-Man World 3, it came out for his 25th anniversary, right? And so it starts with Pac-Man having his birthday, and he's like, oh man, I'm old now. Like, he's just complaining about how old he is, and I'm like, you're fucking 25, shut the fuck up. What are you talking about? He's like, oh man, I'm so old now, I can't be doing the stuff that I used to do. Or in fact, I think it's Miss Pac-Man is like, you're old now, Pac-Man, you can't like be like jumping around and shit like you used to. It was just like, he's 25. What are you talking about?
No, he's right. He's old. He can't do anything. I remember when I was 25, I just, I had to give up eating cookies in dungeons.
Oh yeah, oh wait, no, what it was like, so, okay, so he was, like, the ghosts or whatever, like, started, like, teleporting him around, right?
Yeah.
And, like, so he's just randomly teleporting him as Pac-Man's like, come on, Pac-Man, you're 25, you're too old for these shenanigans now. He's like, but he's like, the whole time he's going like, help! Help! And she's like, come on, Pac-Man, you're old now, you gotta give up this shit.
You know what? You know what? I think I've made a decision.
That's what it was.
I think the misogynists were right, actually. I think somebody could say Pac-Man's bitch wife, and I would not. I would be like, yeah, you're right.
Well, and she's been replaced now. She's been replaced with Pac Mom
I fucking...
because
I
of
can't
stupid
bel-
licensing bullshit from At Games. At Games just fucking stole Miss Pac-Man, basically. Legally
honest,
stole her.
Pac-Man is such a stupid fucking franchise. They didn't even own,
Oh, don't get
like,
on this
half their own
again.
characters.
Don't get on this again.
No! It's a good point. Like, it's
Don't
so
start arguing with
ridiculous.
me and this again.
I just
Look
love
at
how
where we
it's
sit
like...
in the chat.
I just enjoy having an aneurysm. Just so arsed hippo. Anyway, I just love the idea that, like, you know, it's like with Nintendo, they're like, I don't know if you can give a Koopa a haircut. That might depreciate the brand. And with Namco, they're like, oh, yeah, we don't own half our characters. Next game's a fucking, Pac-Man's now a fucking retail salesman from Bolivia. Also, we've launched
We launched this stupid console with this company that's infamous for making awful hardware. And we somehow managed to sign away the rights to have our characters. Which they now lord over us.
Hey, Terry, where are you keeping all the characters? Or I'll give them to the plug and play guys. Oh, you know what? They said they needed them to make the fucking pack station too.
You did what? I just imagine Plankton going, you what? And then like, so At Games wanted them to like pay them to get them back, and they were just like, nah, we'll just make some new OCs and replace them, and fuck yeah.
Pac-Man is it's at this point, describing Pac-Man as a franchise is so hard, because it's like, Pac-Man is a series of games where there's a guy called Pac-Man. The gameplay is just anything, and every other character is whatever it has to be in the moment for legal reasons, and the universe has no coherency, and the art style is different every time. There's a yellow guy. He's called Pac-Man, and he's sometimes a Pac-Man, but also sometimes he's a Pac-Child. Oh, sorry, so the ghosts are consistent. Okay, it's Pac-Man and there's ghosts.
Not only that, but when At Games made the fucking console for them, they were like, Namco was pissed because they used NES versions, but advertised it like it was arcade games. Like, they didn't even go how they wanted, and then they lost their stupid characters to them. It's just an absolute travesty.
I fucking love how it's like, Sonic's like, oh man, I lost the soundtrack to Sonic 3! Pac-Man's like,
I lost my wife and kids!
yeah!
And then they got replaced with lookalikes!
There's like a creepypasta that's somebody, you wake up one day,
now.
and you wake up one day in the fake family, and there's, and like...
Okay, the one family member he got to keep was Puka.
And Puka's just like...
Like, because for some reason one of the characters you rescue in Pac-Man World is a Puka. It's like you gotta save all the members of your family, and one of them is a Puka. They even replaced the dog, by the way. The dog got a redesign.
Yeah. I like to imagine
the family dog got replaced.
I like to imagine the Puka just turning to Pac-Man and being like, I know you know. Don't let them know that you know they've been replaced. It won't end well for you.
Oh fucking god.
Just play along and nobody gets hurt.
I was gonna say, this just kind of reminds me, it's always funny when big companies do something just because they don't want to have to pay somebody else. Because, the other one, Or, well, okay, so Namco's, like, kind of justified in not wanting to pay at games for their fucking characters back, right? But I always think about how the PC Engine only exists because Nintendo didn't want to pay, what's it called? The company with the B for the logo that used to do Mario Party, what are they called again? Hudson. They didn't want to pay Hudson, so, like, there was
the animal!
Yes.
Yeah.
There was a chip shortage, right? So they're having issues getting cartridges out. So Hudson came to them with their HuCard format, right? That didn't use chips, it was solid state. And Nintendo liked the idea, but they didn't end up going through with it because they didn't want to have to pay Hudson like residuals, like for using the technology, right? So instead, they developed the Famicom Disk System, which was basically like they came up with that because of, you know, Hudson's idea. And Hudson was so mad about this that they then went and made the PC Engine that used their system. That's why the PC Engine existed, was to spite Nintendo.
Capitalist efficiency. I was talking to somebody the other day. Wait, should I say this?
What are the new Game Boy games, Sasha?
I don't know if I should say this actually. It might be like it might be like a minefield. Maybe not. Never mind.
What were you? What?
Somebody told me some example of a company doing something really stupid or whatever, but I think it might be insider information, so I probably shouldn't say it.
I see it.
All I'm gonna say is fuck the UK.
I watched a video about UK crosswalks last night.
A video game protagonist of identity crisis entirely the whim to the corporation that created them. You know what you're saying, Elena?
I watched a video about UK crosswalks last night.
Yeah, what about?
And how they changed recently. Well, recently as in within the last decade. No, what?
That's a sidewalk. You mean
A
a zebra
crosswalk.
crossing?
Yeah, they were talking. Well, zebra crossings are like the old ones. Those are the original ones. And they were talking about all the ones that have come since then. In like the 60s and 70s, they redid them with like lights. And they're talking about how that recently got redone again.
Are there white stripes?
No.
There's no white stripes?
No.
Why is there no white stripes?
They tried to call them X, or for a while they were calling X-ways, or, well, it was meant to be pronounced crossways, but apparently nobody did. And then those have more recently been replaced with puffin crossings. Is what they're called now.
Let me look you up. We do love puffins over here.
And they are a replacement for pelican crossings. Those were the dominant form since like the 1970s.
Well, pelicans deserve to die, you know. Oh yeah, okay.
And before that there were panda crossings.
I still have a soft spot for zebra crossings, though.
Yeah, we have those in the US too.
I just like how it's like black white stripe.
I don't think we have a particular name for them though. We just call them all crosswalks. But in the UK, they apparently they love naming these things. And then for some reason, they kept going on about in the video. They're like they really liked to name them after animals, except for that one time when they tried to do the X-way.
I'm glad that fucking didn't take off. Hey, a quick thing, by the way. I don't know if I've accidentally spoiled this for you recently,
Uh
But I
huh.
was doing like a quiz night in a server the other day. And it was like Jeopardy. You know.
Oh,
You've
was
seen
it the
Jeopardy,
Grand
right?
Canyon thing?
No. One of the categories was British culture.
Oh, I say.
I want you to guess who did most of those.
You?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Okay, so here's a question. I want to see if you can get it.
Mm-hmm.
What is the UK's national dish?
Fuck, I don't know.
I was actually pleasantly surprised.
Uh-huh.
That's a clue.
I don't know, Biz. You just gotta tell me.
You don't even want to guess, like, foods that you associate. Like, just name foods you associate with the UK. You might do it. Who knows? Maybe.
I only remember the smack barn pea wet. Or the
Anyway,
doner
I
kebab.
was really worried that it was gonna be like a food only fucking. It was gonna be like a food decided by upper class people, right?
Uh-huh.
So it's just gonna be like roast beef or something, you know, or beef Wellington, or just some shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's actually chicken tikka masala,
Oh.
which is like a curry invented here.
I was gonna say, I was just about to guess curry, because it's the only other thing I remember you talking about.
Yeah, because this is my thing, is I always say that I fucking love that Pokemon Sword and Shield, the food of that region was curry, right? Because I feel like, right, okay, there's the fake imaginary version of your country, right? And then there's the actual real one, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the fake imaginary one is usually a load of anachronistic posh people bullshit, right? And is usually like vaguely like it's usually
Unless,
like white.
unless you're talking about the US, where then the fantasy version is always Wild West, which is not fancy rich people at all.
Well, okay. Here's my thing, right? Okay.
Uh-huh.
I guess what I'm saying is right is like, what do people in America eat, right?
Pizza.
Yeah, they eat. Okay, well they eat pizza and they eat pasta and they eat burgers, right?
Uh-huh.
You know what? One thing that Americans eat a lot of, which we don't see as much of here,
Uh-huh.
tacos.
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
And pretty much everything that's like everything that comes from Mexico. Like Americans eat that stuff constantly, right?
Yeah.
Because it's from like the neighboring fucking area, right?
Mm-hmm.
But like that stuff isn't allowed to be considered American except for small amounts of Tex-Mex, you know. It's like it's a thing that everybody there eats. Or like,
Oh yeah, like
almost average
Spanish
people
is
eat.
the second biggest language in the country.
Yeah.
In fact,
it's
it
not-
it often threatens to become the dominant language in the country, like
Yeah.
to like overpass English in its
But
usage.
that's the thing though, is that like America
Overtake it rather.
has an incredibly large amount of Spanish influence, right?
Uh-huh.
But that stuff isn't part of imaginary America, you know? Because imaginary America is like, I should have 25 apple pies up my ass and have a roast steak and I fucking...
Well, there's the saying, you know, as American as apple pie.
Yeah, but like nobody fucking eats apple pie.
I like apple pie.
Yeah, but like, when was the last time you ate it?
Last week actually, I had a little tiny one.
Okay, well, you're a weirdo, so we're moving on. My point is, right, okay, it's just, I was worried that, like, the fucking national dish of the UK was gonna be some shit that the average person doesn't
Beans
eat,
and
right?
toast.
I fucking love it if it's beans on toast, unironically. But yeah, chicken tikka masala, I actually don't eat chicken tikka masala hot very often, but you know I do eat. Whenever you find a place that does it, I love cold chicken tikka masala sandwiches. Like, there are places that will do, basically like chicken in tikka sauce with like a little bit of lettuce in like a baguette bread, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's so nice.
Ruby says English breakfast was the first thing she thought of.
I don't fucking... There is the full English. That isn't really a food, though. It's just a pile of shit. It's just, oh, it's eggs. It's eggs and bacon and beans and toast. And it's like just a load of random things. That doesn't feel like a specific dish to me. It is like a micro buffet.
Oh yeah, also the video was talking about how when they introduced Pelican Crossings, they had like a whole like song they made up for them to explain how they work.
Wait, which ones are Pelican Crossings?
Those are just ones with a light, like a rock or don't walk light on them, basically.
Oh, it's the one with the little man.
Yeah, that's a Pelican Crossing. Because it's pedestrian light connection or something like that. So Pelican.
That makes sense. That makes sense. I'll forgive them for referencing that infernal fucking bird.
I don't know why. They managed to make it like it's such a mundane topic, but they managed to make it pretty entertaining, fascinating. Are they? And then a lot of the changes were just like trying to like make them less confusing or ambiguous, basically.
Yeah, I actually live pretty close to a zebra crossing. Because I live near a school that's like next to like a bend in the road, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's actually a relatively like main road. So like, you know, with a school, it's like you want to help, you know, you have to have a crossing for the lollipop man to do his thing.
Well, they were talking about how the panda crossings didn't last very long because they had a thing where it was like, so when you first press the button on the traffic side, they see a yellow pulsating light, and that means to come to a stop if you're able, because somebody's about to cross the street, right? Mm-hmm. And then it switches to red, so you know you're not supposed to go across at all. And then after a bit, it then starts flashing yellow, which means that like it's about, or like you can go now if there's nobody in the crosswalk, right? The problem there is that at a glance, like, so they're like, oh well, at first it's a pulsating light, right? Like it never turns off fully, it just kind of goes dim and then undim, right? But then you're supposed to differentiate that from the flashing light. That means you can go, right? And it's like, so it was very difficult to tell if you could go now or if somebody was about to cross. And if you guessed wrong, and somebody's about to cross and you go, then that causes problems. And there was at least one death associated with that issue.
Listening to
somebody
that
ran over a 12-year-old.
Yep, fucking tile puzzle in Undertale.
Uh-huh.
The description of this fucking crossing felt like the same kind of thing.
Also, on the side of the person going across the street, it starts, like, when it turns to the flashing yellow light for the cars, then the crosswalk symbol starts flashing, and it starts flashing faster and faster as it gets closer to turning, or to, like, the cars being able to go. And people didn't like that because it's just really stressful. It starts speeding up. So when they redid it again, they made it flash, but they didn't make it speed up.
Hey, Lena, can I just make a suggestion?
I did it!
Whee!
What's the suggestion?
Stop parrying.
Parrying?
You remember when you taunt? If
Prepare
you
to
route-
draw.
if you-
Uh-oh. I did it. Peppino got a big key. That was so bad. Shut the fuck up, I did my best.
Peppini on his weenie and it's also on his balls. That was like 2015, wasn't it? Ugh. Why am I unable to remember things from 10 years ago?
I don't know where to go now.
To the fucking left.
I know, but I don't know where that is. Silly. You silly sausage. Here it is.
It'll be the door that's locked.
Yeah, but I don't know where it... I didn't... Well, I know where it is now. I didn't know where it was. You little stinky.
It's on the floor you're on.
You're a little stinky.
You're so mean.
This just in chat. This is a little stinky fairy.
I'm not stinky.
I'm squeezing them and the stink is coming out. Little puffs of stink.
It's poofoom!
I think it's gone bad then.
No, it's good poofoom, you piece of shit! Maybe it's because you got a fucking stink-ass nose.
No.
Bad taste.
I do have a very
sausage.
poor sense of smell, infamously.
Yeah. Which explains what it's like to be around you.
Excuse me?
Often.
Shut the fuck up.
Or what?
Or I'll squeeze more stink out of you.
Well, at least I need to be squeezed.
What do you mean you need to be squeezed?
Well, I mean, some people just, you know, they just stink normally. You know, some people.
Yeah, but I wouldn't know who. Hey, come back here, you motherfucker!
I love how at this point it's like the quality of our banter has degraded to "You're smelly! No, you're smelly! You're so smelly!" That's what we're doing.
Wow.
You know what my favorite, like, okay, so there's this one, like, Dragon Ball, like, parody animation from a million years ago, right?
Uh-huh.
It's called, like, Dragon Ball P or something, right?
Dragging my balls and pissing.
But, like, there's a lot about it that I don't think is funny anymore, right? But the two things that remain funny to me are the fact that there's, like, a kazoo rendition of the original Dragon Ball OST playing in the background. That's kazoo music's always funny, right?
Alright, mental note, Biz thinks kazoos are always funny.
And then the other thing that's funny is like is Vegeta that's just been slapped down by Frieza, looking up at him, you know, with like a black eye and all roughed up whatever, and being like, You're a big smelly willy. Which is like, I love it because it's the most potently childish insult imaginable. I like
Look at me go. Watch me roll and watch me go.
Actually, like, can you play that? 1 second. Actually, 1 second. Let me see. Let me fucking go.
If you find it, I'll play it.
I want to find a clip that's just that line, because the rest of it's not funny.
I got the cheese. I'm cheesed up. I like this barrel mechanic. This is one of the more fun ones. It's going to be 90 degrees tomorrow. Hooray.
Okay, so I looked at this, but like, I could be real, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. If you want to play it on stream, go ahead. I think I underestimate how much I don't vibe with the sense of humor of this anymore.
Oh no.
I look at the art. The line is still a good written line. I just think the only thing that's funny is the line. I don't like Athels.
I guess you don't really need to play it then.
Yeah.
Because we've had the experience of it just by you telling it to us then.
Also, I could probably just pull up the music. The music is so fucking good. Okay.
That combo was brutal, it said. Who's this motherfucker in the corner? Who's that? I think you should fuck off entirely. Wait, some bullshit's happening to Peppino right now. Oh my god. I can't hurt that one. I can hurt that one though. I love when Peppino just fucking ragdolls. Because he does it in like the funniest possible way.
I got the music up.
Wow. What was it called? Was it called Dragon Ball P?
Yeah. Like, listen to the drama in this.
It's Dragon Ball, Shan.
I genuinely... I ended up growing an appreciation for the real song that it's based on from this stupid fucking kazoo version.
Get in them. There you go.
Also, Elena, why won't you watch Dragon Ball Battle of Gods with me? Why don't you fucking do it?
I never said I wouldn't.
Why? Okay, well...
It's just never been brought up.
We'll do it after stream then.
Well, I'm busy tonight.
Okay, we're doing it tomorrow night.
But tomorrow night I had a movie I wanted to watch with you.
What movie was that?
Remember we discussed this a while back?
Well, if it was a while back...
The Blues Brothers.
Oh, I see how it is.
We're
gonna watch the Blues Brothers.
You never brought this up before!
Enjoy the Blues Brothers.
Yes.
Form nice memories watching the Blues Brothers together.
Yes.
Also, I've been bringing up watching Battle of Gods together for, like, years.
This is news to me.
Like, if you just don't pay attention to me, then...
Anyway, I never said no, it's just... We'll plan a time.
Okay, what about the death tomorrow? Is that from the one where they turn pink? Okay.
They turn pink.
Pink. Okay, wait, hold on. So, there isn't actually...
I'm just imagining they look like Mr. Bumble.
Okay, so okay, so do you mean... Okay, so I'm trying to think of this, right? There is a pink hair version of Goku, but it's technically not Goku. It's a species from the it's a glend in the role of a Kai. So basically, it's a funny god man who decided that they should kill all the mortals. So then he collected the giant Dragon Balls that are scattered across 2 universes and used them to wish upon Super Shenron that's bigger than the universe. It's the biggest dragon ever. to swap bodies of Goku, so that then he could use Goku's body to kill all the mortals ever.
So sure.
And
You
then
knocked over my Steam Deck. I watched you knock it over. I watched you knock it over. What could you?
Helena's already farting. Helena's always farting the mic.
It's dinner time in 5 minutes.
And the reason
time to make dinner.
So that character's called Goku Black, right? Which is a really weird name. Because I guess he wears like a black gi, I guess.
They're both like, thumbs upping each other.
I guess that's why. But the reason he goes pink is because he goes Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan, which is normally Super Saiyan Blue. But you know, Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan is, you know, it's a fusion of Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan God, right? So there's inherently some divinity involved.
Mini golf.
But you know, obviously Saiyan's immortal, so it's like
it's 2 games in a row that I've played today with golf sections.
So tapping into God Key for them works differently, so they're blue in that form. But because this guy is a god in Goku's body, it's like the color's different. Because he has actual divinity, you know? He's not tapping into divinity, he just has it, you know?
Remember to not take too many breaks, keep playing!
And that was called Super Saiyan Rose.
Opposite of Nintendo. Beautiful.
Oh, thank you, Shan. That means a lot. That means an incredibly large amount to me. Me and Arrow have been watching Original Gundam recently, right? And also Gundam G-Quacks, which is a...
So I gotta get going in just a sec, Beth. So...
Which is an AU, which is a new series. It's just like an AU of the original, I guess, maybe, but mostly doing its own thing. But it's funny because I don't know much about Gundam, right? I'm not a Gundam knower. I've only picked up tiny things from Osmosis, right? But in
Osmosis Jones.
But in the preview for the next episode, there was one shot from a weird angle where you could kind of make out that Big Zam was there, and I was like, is that fucking Big Zam? Does anybody here know of Big Zam? Does anybody here know Big Zam?
I don't know Big Zam.
Okay, so I'm not a Gundam person, right? So I'm not a Gundam expert. But the Game Grumps, back before I hated them, they did like a let's play of like a Gundam fighting game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they had a running joke where like Dan just kept picking Big Zam. Dan, who knows nothing about Gundam, picked Big Zam in the first round by mistake, right? And what goes on about Big Zam is that Big Zam is just really big, right? It's just really big. So it's like...
So you gotta hurry up, Biz. I gotta wrap up the stream like right now.
Anyway, good night, everybody. Goodbye. Anyway, I'm going to see you later.
Okay.
Monkey's paw.
Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed. I'm gonna be back on Saturday, and Slush and I are gonna play more Super Mario Odyssey. And I'll probably play something else too. We'll see what that ends up being. And then on Sunday we're gonna play Security Reach and probably finish it because apparently we're right at the ending.
And she's gonna play Peggle too.
No, I won't. I'll probably also play something else on Sunday. We'll see what that ends up being. And no. Oh, you got blocked for that one.
Mega Man 8-bit deathmatch.
You got auto modded for that one, Ruby. That's impressive. I'm waiting for an ad to end so I can finish the stream. No! You got 10 seconds, Sasha. Okay, that's over. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on Saturday. Bye bye.
Can I have 10 seconds?
No. I gotta go now.